Literature Club, Part 3. Yeah, Part 3. Let us get it going. I pat Sari on the shoulder and run into the hallway. I look at the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really use as an ice pack instead of a drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I'll purchase that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spot before I spilled them. Sayori here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on the head. This stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, kid. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Eh? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had troubles climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I wouldn't get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quickly as you could. You know, you would try really hard to even stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I ever do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Kaden, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Kaden, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up in college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She was so silly and clumsy on the outside, but when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me want to just start there. I guess we should really go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? And if I hide it under my bangs. Sorry, hops to her feet. She crushes her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs and I try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Now you're back. Good timing. I was about to start with sharing our poems. I'm sorry, your forehead. It's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with crayons and spent my forehead on the shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything you needed? I have it right. Claire frankly glances around herself. I hear all this stuff. I'm down, sorry. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. It's not like you ended up doing all the work, Kate. Well, so I tried to come up with an excuse for sorry. Made an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? I guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon buttons closed tightly, I returned to my seat. Who should I share a poem with first? Silently. Jaden, I really love your poems. I can't believe you're hiding this from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday, this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so no way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much he likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Okay? Stop feeling weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person. Yes. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things, like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting into my business all the time. Yeah. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I'm trying to explain things to you, do you, Sailor? That's already said. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sorry, such fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Kaden, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you ever written something for me. Sorry, you're completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Actually, you did. I want the achievement. Are you even listening to me anymore? Well, I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. Aha. I broke my pencil. Sorry, Hassan bends down to pick up the pencil, the piece she dropped. But being initiative of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down to pick up the broken pencil. Sori clutches the desk beside her to support herself. Knees shaking. I'm able to clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sori. Yeah. I guess Sori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, word. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles pop off my scalp like a little screw jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams, little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingling, but there's no time to wait. I put the bottle, keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle I starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel like a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow the dust off my bottle cap, but it doesn't feel like time has elapsed. My empty self is finally all done. I open up and in come my friends, and they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is an echo inside my head. Holy crap. Oh, did you really write this? Of course I did. Angela, yes, I was going to write the best poem ever. Yeah, but, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. I think it taught me a whole lot. And I've really been in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking about it too hard. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like it was meant to express my feelings this way. Did helps me understand my own feelings a bit better. Writing is like magic. You getting pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. You don't get ahead of yourself. Sawyer's always had the habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. Seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. I did not mean to click that. Well, it's not really the worst. It's not really any worse than the last one, but I can really say it's any better here. What? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I take as a win. I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. And what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognize my experience. Well then, keep practicing, maybe we'll get as good as me someday. That's, I think that's not completely missed the point. When I think of it, this reminds me of Sayori's poem yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as your type. Sayori has a type, all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But I think think of it this way. If it weren't up to me, she would probably just fly away, like letting go of the balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah? I'm supposed to show you my point. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has cute singing voice. I heard her singing is my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried to not let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it hurts anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world's better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. Why do I have to explain it? Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with simpler analogies. But it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is ignorant jerk. You know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks mine. Doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of people find out. They make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares if someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy, I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm not going to write a good one for tomorrow. So look forward to it. Where should I show my poem to next? Yuri. This is what you've written it for today. Well done, Katie. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Yeah. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I'm new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poems to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be conveyed, to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work in your brain like turning a branch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you can see and hear. one way sure enable the reader to see into your mind. It's very intimate exercise. Sorry. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. It's certainly interesting to me. Thank you for sharing. I have an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. It's the poem you wrote for today. Yuri nods and Tiffany continues the poem. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, and my subconscious was well aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The exciting beauty of my cutting knife, was a symptom of the bread. My hungry curiosity, the raccoon on urge. The murky sight increments its place, its phase, and reflects that much more light off of me my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of a raccoon's friend. Perhaps I'm ready to merely projecting my emotion. Watch the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken me to the following. He's taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so that the bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement and rush of blood. Classic correlation. Conditioning. I slice the bread and I feel myself again. I was a little more daring listening to that. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imaginary and conveying emotions through them. Yes, but I take it at face value, and I can figure it out figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate into in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. It's funny. Didn't Nasi also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for strange interests? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does it really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, that seems like the kind of person I could take who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I don't have no reason to. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I probably would hate myself. I might be ranting a bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. We should put in my poem next. Hi, everybody. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I won't tell him that. You never know. I want to share what you learned today. Or wrote today. Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. I ain't thinking of Sayori like the other one you wrote. The two are really a dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. You spend a lot of time with her, even in this clip, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just teasing. I know it takes a bit more time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Oski are super interesting people. Don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, wanna read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. These colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and in this symphony of meaningless noise. Noise that won't stop. The violent, straightening waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a violin on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Even more abstract than the last one. Huh? I guess it's the way I write. I'm sorry if you didn't like it. I never said that. It's kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I don't like playing in my own space of paper. Choosing where and how to space your words and can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines were really short. It makes me feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I'll be right back. I'm going to have to pause the stream while I'm at it. I'll be back. And we're back. The way I wrote the lines really short makes me feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract and physical expression of how a feeling, or conversation with the reader. So putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know, you might change your mind, or something unexpected might happen. Is this tip even about reading or writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for the day. So everyone could come sit in the front of the room. This is about the festival. Well, sort of. We have to do something like the festival. It's not like we can put together anything just in a few days. We'll end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting new members. That concerns mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much from new decorations. We're working hard on doing all, but doesn't that tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you about that. Yep, alright. We're gonna be performing. Performing? Her, Monica? Yeah, we're gonna have a poetry performance. Each of us are gonna choose a poem to recite during the event. But that cool part is also going to let anyone else come up to recite the poems too. Zari's putting it all on the poster in case anyone wants to prepare ahead. Zari's been coloring the poster and holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. You really think it's a bad idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head. Guys, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud with a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. The only ones responsible for the fate of this club. We started an event and each put up on a good performance when it inspired other people to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, having fun. That's right. And for those reasons, we're all in this club today. I don't want to share that with others. Don't you want to share with that others? Inspire them to find the same feelings that you brought here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remains silent. Sari looks worried. You leave me no choice. Agreed. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sari and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't even have any arguments left. Okay, fine. Yes, I'll just have to get over it. Alright. Yeah. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glanced around at everyone's expression face and sighed. I guess I don't really have any choice. Leave it like that. And we're back again. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This guy was seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, really fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move up to the main event. I want each of you to choose your poem to go. I'm going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too all of a sudden. Well, if you can't recite the poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of the strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off with everyone to help be comfortable. I go next, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook and specific poems she has in mind of herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Weight of the Flag. Monica begins to reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line and she recites, bringing the words to life. This is something she's done before, it's something natural. I glance around her. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Zori looks amazed. There is an intense expression on her face while I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes her recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was very good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was hoping to set a good example. You ready to go next, sir? I'll go next. Fired up also. Well, I think this is all we're going to do for the day. So, I'll see you guys later, and